I was just finishing up a decade of work at a big media agency, and I wanted to take a break from that and really start figuring out what it is what I wanted to do. So literally 10 years ago, right now, I was living in a friend's apartment in Paris, taking French lessons, and I was actually working on a documentary about microfinance and getting ready for our film. So it was a period of transition and reflection for me, and some cool projects that I was working on. Mighty is a comparison site to help you find banks that are good for you and the issues you care about according to public data. We analyze millions of pages of government reports all about the banking system, and we distill it into a really friendly website that you can compare any bank in the country, find new banks that are funding causes you care about. We've been featured in Fast Company, recently on Chicago Public Radio. We just got launched a few months ago, even though we've been building behind the scenes for a long time. We're really happy to just share a little bit about what Mighty is, and for me to talk a little bit about the journey of building Mighty. Unapologetically be you from day one. Being authentically and vulnerably me would be one of my greatest assets. It's a really good way to start finding clients and collaborators and team members that really resonate with the real you. And it just seems to have a multiplier effect that the sooner you can be authentically you, the sooner you can distinguish what you're doing. I wish that I had a greater variety of examples of what a successful startup could look like. Did I even consider that a startup or a new enterprise could be calm with a team that works in a distributed fashion and could be bootstrapped and making money from day one on a product they sold to their customers? A lot of the examples I had in the beginning were more of raise a lot of money, get really big as fast as you can, and follow these templates. And I ended up spending time on doing things that ultimately didn't really resonate for me, our team, the product. So just more examples of what success can look like. What's helped me the most, I think, has always just been focusing on the work. I think the work speaks for itself, and it speaks loudest, and it also is the most likely to carry you through changing relationships, changing times. I've been able to attract people who really share a vision that I have inside, and how do I get the work out, and then how do other people find that work, and they can see what's going on in my brain, and then we all coalesce around that work. Just focus on the work. It's what I always have come back to. Pay attention to your energy. Building something is hard. It requires a lot of resilience, and find work with which you can be forward-looking and good energy and solutions-oriented, because it's actually those attributes that people want to work with. And so if you can find work where you can show up the majority of the days being those things, people just want to work with people in that mindset and in that vision space. So I would say find work that allows you to do that. Also, I'll just share it's actually in the past few years I had my first kid, and doing that in parallel to building. Moving forward, I'm just so passionate and motivated to continue to be authentically and vulnerably and vocally me about what it is to be a working parent, be a working woman, and building something. It's been really hard But I'll say through it all, I just decided that we are all making it up as we go along, and that I decided that there has to be a way for working women with kids to be able to do this type of work. And so that helped keep me going.